Hey YouTube, how's it going? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. If this is your first time checking out Sheila Divine's channel, what is up? My name is Amy. If you're returning, welcome back to my channel. So this is your Divine Masculine message to Divine Feminine for this week. Yes, I'm late. I'm going to push it as much as I can to update you guys. Hopefully within the next couple days, I'm really going to be focused. So let's get ready, guys, because I know a lot of you guys have been messaging me, asking me, Amy, where are you? What the heck is going on? I need to know what's going on with my Divine Masculine. So Amy to the rescue. Let's get into this. So everything's been dealt and shuffled. So first card coming through is, I'm sorry I ghosted. So it's been a while since I touched base with Divine Masculine, so it feels like, whew. Alright, so right off the hop, I just feel a sense of, this might go out to a lot of the Divine Feminines who are just starting off on this twin flame journey. Like, I'm going to try and get where Divine Masculine is now, but I really feel drawn to talk to those who are just at the beginning of the stage of Divine, like, not Divine Feminine, the twin flame journey, because I feel like he's coming through and he's saying, like, I'm really sorry for ghosting. Like, I'm really sorry that I hurt you. Like, I feel this sense of, like, it's like a really, really fresh feeling that I'm feeling. So for those Divine Feminines that are just starting off on this twin flame journey, this message will probably hit you more than those that have been on it for a while. But wherever you are on your journey, if you need this message, it will be resonating with you. If not, pass it along, another message will be coming. So I'm sorry I ghosted. So as I've been saying, a lot of Divine Masculines, the closer they get to their awakening, while they're going through their awakening, you know, if you're a Divine Feminine who has gone through that awakening already, you will know what I'm talking about when I say that it's so high and so low. And it's going to be one of those moments. I had mine back in January, and it literally was the worst thing I ever went through. I literally felt I was pregnant for all of January, and I'm not pregnant, but it was, my emotions were so just, oh my gosh, high highs, low lows, crying, confusion, hurt, pain, anxiety, worries, fears, you name it, I had it. And when I finally got out of that awakening period and started to regain and started to come back to my normal self, which I'm not really normal because I consider myself crazy. Not crazy like medically crazy, but I'm just, you know, I'm me, right? There's no one else but me. So I feel like I've never really been the type of person that is normal, but who is normal. Like, I'm not perfect by any means, but if I didn't go through that awakening, I wouldn't be able to sit here and say that I, from a Divine Feminine point, can understand where Divine Masculines are right now, for a lot of them. And just as, you guys have to understand, just as some Divine Feminines are starting off on this journey, like, I have new twin flames that are coming in, so I'm going to pick up energy from every direction. But just like the Divine Feminines go through that awakening, so do Divine Masculines. And I feel like, yes, a lot of us have that, you know, sense of being really angry, being really hurt, not understanding, being very like, I don't understand why they did this. I don't understand why they couldn't communicate. There's a lot you can sit there and dwell on. Trust me. But at the end of the day, I'm here to deliver a message that you need to hear. Whether you take it your way, whether you take it my way, whether you just hear me out for one video. So Divine Masculine, for you guys, is coming through and saying, look, I know that ghosting you wasn't the answer. I may have not known that then, but I can clearly see that now. But I had to go through certain things, and that's what I'm going to touch base on and clarify the I'm sorry I ghosted, because a lot of you are like, well, if he cared, he wouldn't ghosted. If he cared, if he loved me like he said he did, he wouldn't ghost. You know, you have to get out of that mindset of being in your ego. You have to get out of that mindset of, you know, seeing the twin flame journey as a negative perspective, because it's full of pain, it's full of everything, but the twin flame journey is not meant to be a lovely dovely romance. It's just not. You can ask any reader, you can watch any reading, they will tell you the exact same thing. If you're looking for a fairy tale ending. The twin flame journey is not that, because your twin is the person who comes down to earth with you, and you guys, go off, but they're here to help you grow. They are here to teach you something. They are here to be a part of something with you. So as we shift into this reading, as we talk more and more, I just feel like I just need to say that. But the divine masculines are saying, look, I ghosted because at that time that was the only thing I knew what to do. I was clouded. I was unbalanced. I had illusions. I was dealing with drugs, alcohol, depression, anxiety. Not every day is going to be rainbows and butterflies when it comes to divine masculine. And as a divine feminine, we have our ups and downs as well. So it is what it is. But divine masculine's coming through today, and he's like, look, I'm in my head. And the reason that he's in his head is because he knows that he was wrong. Again, whether you choose to believe that or not, that's your decision at the end of the day. But I'm here to tell you that that's where divine masculine is right now. Does that mean that he doesn't care? No. Does it mean that he doesn't love you? No. It just means that he's over here in the planning process trying to figure out, okay, so I know I see what I should have saw back then that I didn't see now. No, wait. I see now what I didn't see back then. Mixing my words up. Because back then, I was sidetracked. Back then, I had a lot of things happening around me. Back then, my mind was in a million places. I had distractions. I had changes happening in my life. I didn't know if I was going left. I didn't know I was going right. We are all at different levels. We're all at different areas of our lives. So, divine masculine could have gotten to this point where coming into contact with you for the first time, or having that connection was like, whoa, what is this? I've never thought about marriage with anyone else if that was the case. I never had my heart skip a beat. I've never had my heart be in love, or, just felt like I was at home with someone, just felt that comfort level. So he's just coming through and saying, like, I need to talk to you. I know I need to talk to you. I know I need to speak my truth, but I'm trying to literally think of what to say to you, because I can come back and tell you I'm sorry I ghosted. I can come back and tell you I'm sorry for everything I've done. But at the end of the day, are you going to give me that chance to speak my truth? Are you going to give me that chance to tell you what's been going on? Or are you going to sit there with your ego and say, where were you? Why did you ghost me? Why didn't you communicate? Like, you've got, as divine feminines, and I'm probably going to get heat for this, but this is why I do what I do. You have to go through your own learning process. You have to go through your own, self-healing process in the twin flame journey. You have to become the best version of yourself. You have to love yourself in order for the union with divine masculine to come back together. So when your ego is hyped up there because you're still angry and you're still in resentment and you're still living in fear and you're still worrying and you still have anxieties and you're still not understanding the process, you're showing the universe that you're not ready to have divine masculine come back. And whether you choose to believe that or not, that's up to you. But I'm telling you what I know from experience, what I know from learning, what I've known from seeing, is that that's exactly what it is. When you are in your ego and you can't see the different perspective of what is happening, you can't see where things are headed. I wish I had told you how much I wish I had told you how much you really meant to me. So this divine masculine has true feelings. And that's why I'm saying most divine masculines do. 99% do. I would say 100 actually, because I've never met a divine masculine that didn't feel. They all feel, whether they're at the beginning of the journey of the twin flame, whether they're in the middle, whether at the end. They all feel some sort of something. So maybe he didn't tell you that you're the love of his life. Maybe he never expressed to you how much he wanted to marry you, or how much he saw marriage in you, or maybe he never told you any of that, but maybe deep down, And that's the thing. During this journey, you have to listen to your heart, not your mind. Even though you were right, I had to learn things the hard way. Yeah. He had to go through his lessons. Or he's going through his lessons at the moment, and that's why he's not here. But he's afraid to take the next level, and I think that he's afraid to take the next level because it's gonna make him become a different person. And what I say when I mean that is that he knows he needs to level up. He knows that he needs to change. He knows he needs to grow up. He knows he needs to reach out and speak his truth and I don't think he's ever had to really do that, really have those standards, really have that mindset of, damn, I have to be like, I can't just come back and work my way. Like, it's this feeling of like, I can't come back and work my way. I literally have to come back and show her. Like, actions speak louder than words, right? So it's literally, he knows he can't come back with just the words. Like, you're just going to be like, actions speak louder than words. If you want me, you need to prove it, right? So, but that's not having your ego in there. That's just saying, look, you hurt me, and I'm willing to forgive you, and I'm willing to move forward because I know you're my twin, and I know that we're meant to be together, and I know when you do come back that you're coming back because you're ready, but at the same time, actions speak louder than words. So I want to speak to you, but I'm scared. That's what I'm saying. Like, whoever's divine masculine this is, he's just in a place where he's like, I know I need to speak my truth. I know I need to tell you what the heck's been going on. I know I need to tell you what's been happening on with me and my life and stuff, but I'm scared because I know I hurt you. I know I was an idiot. I know I was stupid, but I did what I did, and now I can't go back and take that back, but I can move forward. So please wait. Don't give up on me. Please be patient. And I mean, 2 cards, don't give up on me, right? So it's in one of those moments where he's just, he's really feeling it. He's really feeling it. The thought of you being with someone else is making him, I want to say miserable because that's the first word that just popped up. But it's like the thought of you being intimate, the thought of you being with someone else is kind of like, shit, like, I can feel that disconnection. I don't like that disconnection. I need to figure this out. So I think that's why he's saying don't give up, because I know that there's areas of my life that I need to work on, but I know that I can't do that if I don't have you. That's kind of what I'm feeling. But I mean, he's asking for your forgiveness. He's asking for you to, I'm not saying sit around and wait for him, because I've been telling a lot of divine feminines that the best thing you can do is work on you, disconnect your energy, focus on your life and where you're headed, and when divine masculine's ready, he will come back. But part of that process is the forgiveness process. It's saying, you know what? I forgive you for hurting me. I forgive you for walking away, because I know you had your own lessons. I know you had your own stuff going on. But right now, for me, I need to find what drives me. I need to find my passions. I need to find my calling. I need to work on me. So it's kind of like pulling your energy from him, putting it on you, but but allowing everything to come as forgiveness. Like, the forgiveness process is definitely something to start. But he's grateful for you. He's grateful for having met you. He's grateful for this connection. I have not forgotten about you, even though you think I have. Yeah, because a lot of you, I get this question a lot. A lot of you are like, Amy, like, how do I know that divine masculine's still thinking about me? How do I know that divine masculine still loves me? How do I know divine masculine, still cares? And it's like, no matter where he goes, no matter who he ends up with, no matter, how many miles he moves away or jumps on an airplane and goes off to the desert, love knows no distance. He could be miles and miles away, and yet you're his divine feminine. You guys are going to always be connected. There'll always be love. So he's just coming through and saying, I know that you think because I've had no communication that I don't like you, that I don't love you. And that's what I was saying at the beginning. But that's by far the truth. Like, I have so many feelings for you, and I'm so in love with you, but I can't bring myself to actually say it yet. And that's the thing. That's him needing to work up that courage to be able to come forward. You've opened me up in ways I've never been opened up. Yeah. And that's where that audacity comes through. Like, he can be his authentic self with you. And that's something that he's never had with anyone else. So you stand out in a line. Like, if you were to line up a whole bunch of women and you're the divine feminine right in the middle, like, those other women or whatever the case is, like, they don't add up to you. You stand out as divine feminine because you are a queen and the rest of them are princesses. That's how I always explain the situation. But he's just coming through and saying, look, like, at the end of the day, you're my person. You're the only one that I trust. You're the only one that I want to talk to. The only one that I want to vent to. The only one I want to be with. I've loved you the minute that I saw you. I'm not in love with anyone else, even if it seems that way. You're the only person who truly gets me, for sure. And he trusts you. And you have his heart, His heart beats It's like his heart beats again when you're around, or when he thinks of you. It's like, it beats really fast. It's this weird feeling that I'm picking up, but it's like when he thinks of you, he can't help but smile. And then the last card this week says, I'm going to marry your ass one day. So marriage has definitely been on the mind for this divine masculine, which isn't a bad thing at all. I really believe that some of you really need to hear that ending result of all of this, even though I tell you guys not to look at the outcome. Know that the outcome of this situation is going to be marriage. It's going to be long term, but you have to keep yourself grounded. You have to keep yourself focused on yourselves and move forward and really do what you need to do to kind of be ready for him, because he's coming back. So time will tell, guys. All right, so that's what I have for you. So hopefully this helps you guys. You guys take care, and I'll see you guys again soon.